prove to you that something symbolic in scripture is symbolic and not literal? How
Can you
how would someone prove that? Because I have my own way of I'd run like a judicial or a court system, and I'm used to being able to prove things, but when it comes to scripture and things like that, there's no way of proving it. I could show you how I've fulfilled it symbolically, but not literally. I could explain to you the golden crown and sharp sickle, but I can't show you a photo of a golden crown or a sharp sickle. Can't prove that.
Okay. Sacramento, you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, we can say and do a lot of different things that we can say that we prove stuff on. You know what I'm saying? It's your own idea that you have fallen into and believed in, is all I'm saying.
I've seen a lot of parallels.
Oh, and by the way, let's not forget, this is for the fifth time. I still have not got an answer to my question. So
I didn't get one on Paul either.
Naturally humble.
I didn't get an answer on Paul either.
You didn't get an answer on Paul, mate. I told you. The Black's uncle that give you Talmud under fire.
I'm not. But what does the Talmud have to do with Paul, though?
Same bunch, same network, same elite, same kingdom. Writ Talmud, and then later, after Jesus came, just after he died and went, started on the Paul stuff. And 600 years later, they made up your Quran stuff. They come in to chop your head off, mark you or chop your head off, and then you go for it, mark or you don't, and in end, I'll be staring in your face saying you failed, you clown. Should have been CC.
All right, Samuel.
Okay, so how does it? Just let me. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
How does Paul and the Luciferian doctrine creating the Talmud, doing Paul, then doing the Quran, lead back to CC? How does that work? So he's saying.
I think he left the room.
he's saying the Babylonian Talmud, the people who made it also created the Paul doctrine right after Jesus was doing his thing, and then came back later and made the Quran, and that goes back to concave Earth. What?
Oh man! Hold on a second. Is this brother doing what I think he's doing? Did he just go and grab a sword and a broom is going to say that fulfills the scripture that says that he had a sickle? Samuel, is that what you're doing, man?
I got a pocket knife.
Broom is going to say that fulfills the scripture that says that he had a sickle? Samuel, is that what you're doing, man?
I got a pocket knife.
I showed you an iron rod.
Hell, hold on. I actually just went and bought myself a sword. Actually, 2 hours ago, I just bought myself a sword. So can I say that?
You know what I can't wait?
Go ahead.
Oh, this is great. This is the most I've ever talked on here.
That was who's right and what's what.
Oh man, this is. I can't even believe this, man. Okay, but Samuel, let me ask you a question. You said you can explain.
Quick.
Okay, Samuel, you said you could explain the sickle, right? Because I see you just got a sword. Are you going to say that fulfills it? I really want to know, because maybe it does. Is that what you're saying? Because I see you just went and got a sword.
Yeah, I'm doing it for your eyes because you're blind. I've been teaching.
Okay, show me.
I've been teaching for ages that the sword is symbolic of just destroying with words. You're just muppets. I'm just having fun. I rule with an iron rod. You're going to get taken by holy angels.
Can I see it?
Son of man's son, a good seed. It's not a literal seed, you clown. It's CC, and you got to join into it, or else holy angels are taking you. Do you get it? Oh, am I unmuted? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, great. I can't wait for the boss to sit everyone that's successful down and go through what's right and not end all the clowning around and the confusion. Do you get me?
Okay, but man, can I ask you one more question? Because my phone's running out here, so we're gonna have to go a little. I want to go a little longer, but I do got to get in before it's dark here, and dark's coming. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a little longer. I'm going to ask the question for the 7th time, okay? Just please give me a direct 10-second answer to this. That's all I want to know. If you are the Son of Man, which you could be, okay, fair enough, okay, if you are, well, why do we see such devastation going on down here on earth? If you are here, since the Son of Man returned, well, why are we seeing all these great calamities that the scriptures say we would see before the Son of Man makes his return? If you are here, well, why are we seeing all those? And you can clearly see it. Go turn on the TV or the internet or YouTube. You can clearly see what's going on around the world. So, Samuel, please answer that for me. This is the 7th time I have asked you to tell me. Please give me a 10-second response to this. That's all I want to know. Go ahead.
Yeah. What you're doing is basing your question around this one line that's talking about Jesus in the clouds with angels coming as the Son of Man in the sky. And there's all these different sections where it's doing that. It's talking about him in the sky, but really, that's like Neo in the Matrix talk, spiritual language with meaning. It means things.
Brother, the text I'm quoting, which you read, you can read it yourself.
The whole thing, right, is a shepherd that comes up to lead. Sow a seed, create a kingdom, and lead until...
Okay, hold on. The very text I quoted, it is in Matthew the 24th chapter. Anybody can read it himself. Our brother Samuel can read it himself. It has nothing to do with Christ returning. All it's doing is talking about that you'll see these things happening in the world that will lead up to the coming of Christ. But that particular verse does not have anything to do with Christ returning, right? So we are seeing these signs take place right now. Why? Because Christ, Yahushua, is getting ready to return, all right? We see all these things happening right now. So I asked him 7 times, why do we see all these things happening if you are Christ? And the brother can't answer. All he can do is tell me, well, you're wrong. It's like, okay, brother, I could be wrong, but can you please explain to me why I'm misinformed? That's all I want to know. I'll throw it back to you. Let me just, there you go.
Yeah, you're just basically ignorant and trapped, thinking about certain lines, not aware of all the rest of it. You're taking things literally. You're taking chariots and horses and swords, and you're taking it all literally. So like I said, you'd have to take the 4 horsemen. You're saying that the people need to be waiting for 4 horses to run around showing themselves. In Isaiah,
okay,
he's furious alone wanting help. And in Enoch, he's revealing hidden truths. And he gets rejected. He starts off furious alone and then he's rejected. So you're just waiting for him to come and then start revealing hidden truths and try to...
Okay, Samuel.
Sorry,
Samuel. You said something. I just want to get an answer for this.
You don't know what the elite get up to, and you're stuck with...
Yeah, as I said, man, this is pretty much just entertaining, man. Samuel, if you're still there, which I'm hoping you are, I just have to ask this. What are the chariots? Are they, if they're not literal, well, what are they symbolic of? Because we clearly seen, and I quoted the text earlier, Isaiah 66, verse 15, for the Lord will return with his chariots. All right? You didn't return with chariots. Okay, so you can't just sit there and say, well, don't mean that. I mean, it literally says that. So, I mean, how do you know that it's not literal if it literally says that? Sacramento, you want to throw anything in?
No, not really. It's more of entertainment now.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to
I've answered my own questions than the ones went unanswered.
All right, Samuel, it's back to you. Can you answer that for me, please?
So chariots and the theme of the idea of someone coming to go to war, someone on a mission to destroy and go to war, go to battle. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's why I'm yelling at you clowns. It's spiritual war. I'm trying to save just everyone that won't lie, won't push the wrong model of the earth. It's concave, not another one. You must be born again, and everyone's running out of time, nation by nation.
Can I add something into that?
Go ahead.
So, if you come to make war, all right, I get this. Why are you attacking ETT and metaphorically me? I'm not really tied into this YouTube channel. Why are you coming here attacking us when you're supposed to be making war with the enemy?
It's all just a puppet public display. The Lord gets wrathful.
But there's the action. If you know what the enemy is, why don't you make war with the enemy?
3.5 years, the elites have managed to still just keep everyone away from Concave Earth while it's been broken and people are doing their best to get them there. You guys, elites, have managed to still just keep everyone away from Concave Earth while it's been broken and people are doing their best to get them there. You guys are either part of it, little paid troll minions.
I'm not no paid troll. I have no ties to no paid trolls. You can go on my YouTube channel. I've been shadow banned, lost 3 channels, lost a page. Not no paid troll.
Okay, let me just say something. I do got to get in before it's dark here and the sun's setting on me. So I did want to go longer, but sadly I'm going to have to cut this a little short. However, we did go for just about 3 hours now. I mean 2 hours. So Samuel, I'm going to give you a chance to say your last words. I did enjoy our discussion. And if you would like in the future, I will certainly invite you on the channel and we can have another round of this. Okay, we can have another round of discussion back and forth. Okay? Or we can come on your page and do it. Hey, look, he left the chat. Samuel, I was going to give you another chance. I was going to unmute your mic and give you another chance to make your last statements. Okay, so you can tell people to go check out your channel and to give your last statements on the topics. I was about to let you do that, but you just decided to leave. It's like, okay, well, I mean, just to put that out there, I was about to let you talk to give your last words, okay? But just to make it clear, I enjoyed our discussion. Of course, obviously, we don't take him seriously. I mean, that's just a damn joke. I mean, Sacramento, what is your whole thoughts on that whole conversation?
You know what, man? I was coming on here to expect something actually different. I thought I was going to actually meeting the Messiah, gonna get answers, answered and questions answered. Seeing a miracle happen on camera, this and that, but it was more of he called us Muppets or something like that, and he's the boss. I think it's the other way around. This and that, but it was more of he called us Muppets or something like that, and he's the boss. I think it's the other way around. It's definitely the other way around. But when he couldn't answer how Paul has a false doctrine, I pointed it out to him. He says it was the Babylonian Talmud to the Jews was written by them, and then they wrote the Paul doctrine after the events of Jesus. And then from there, they went on to made the Quran, and then that goes back to concave earth, and then he just walked off. So I answered my own question on that. And
right.
This and that, it's all good.
Yeah, man. As I was saying, I brought him on to have a civil discussion with him. And as you see, we asked him simple questions like, what does this verse mean? How can you prove to us that you're Christ? All I was saying, well, I am. It's like, okay, I mean, but there's a million other people who say they are. So yeah, exactly. What gives you the authenticity, but not the million other people? And if you question it, well, you're some type of damn devil demon to not believe me just because I say it. It's like, come on. But anyway, just to put it out there, because I know he's going to do a stream after this, calling us all types of names and stuff. Samuel,
and I will certainly
bring you. I will listen. I'll certainly bring you back on the show again. I will agree to have you on the show again, and we can discuss, okay? But next time, instead of tap dancing around the questions like the bottom half of Betty Ripson, inside joke if anybody who's read the It novel, but instead of tap dancing, actually answer the questions, okay? I asked you, okay, well, what does this verse mean? It says that Christ is going to return with his elect, in Revelation 19, to bring a war. If you are Christ, well, why have you not done that? As I said, this is really just entertainment. I wish Mind of God stopped by because he would have loved.
Yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great.
Yeah. I believe he was out golfing today, so that's probably why he didn't stop by. I believe he was out golfing. Go ahead.
I like the Mind of God style. Like, I will legitimately